Hi, and welcome to the RE/MAX Hallmark December 2019 Toronto Real Estate Market Report. December's average sale price was up by double digits compared to 1 year ago. I'll comment more on that in this broadcast as we go through the market report. So let's review some of the Toronto Real Estate Board statistics and see what's happened. In December, sales were up 16.3% compared to last year, with 4,399 houses and condominiums changing hands in all the districts. Condo, townhouse, and high-rise suite sales were up by 6.8%, with a 36.1% share of the market and 1,590 units being sold. The December average sale price for all GTA homes came in at $837,788, up 11.8% from 1 year ago. The active listing inventory is one of the strongest indicators of how slow or fast the market has been moving. The inventory average for the month of December compared to historical numbers was lower by a huge 35% compared to last year at this time. This inventory imbalance is causing a price increase in many, but not all GTA districts. The sales to listings or percent chance of selling ratio is how we determine what type of market we're actually in. 24 to 28% is a neutral market. Below 24% is a buyer's market, and above 28% is a seller's market. In December, that ratio finished at 59.4%, almost 27% above last year, and the highest we've seen this year, indicating a continuing strong, steady market as we start to move into the 2020 spring market. The days on market average for GTA/Toronto homes was 29 days, 5 days slower than November. So let's look at what's happening in the downtown Toronto condominium market. West of Yonge and south of Bloor in the CO1 Treb district, the adjusted average sale price for December was $723,786. That average moved up 5.9% from the same time last year. With 223 condo sales in the month, the numbers were up 7.7% compared to 2018. There were 310 active listings on the market in December, a small 3.3% below last year. The ratio of sales to listings increased slightly to 71.9%, which keeps CO1 in a very busy seller's market territory. The average days on market came in at 23, 6 days slower than last month. Now, east of Yonge and south of Bloor in the CO8 Treb district, the average adjusted sale price for December was $712,574. That number was up 6.8% compared to 2018. And with 88 condo sales in the month, the numbers were up a big 33% compared to last year. There were 132 active listings on the market in December, almost the same as in 2018. The ratio of sales to listings dropped back to 66.7% for the month. That number still keeps CO8 in an extremely busy seller market territory. The average days on market came in at 26, 4 days slower than last month. Here's a snapshot summary of the significant real estate milestones for Toronto in December and year-end 2019, with the highest appreciation rate so far in 2019. December sales were up 16.3% compared to last year, at 4,399, and the ratio of sales to listings jumped up to 59.4% in December, the highest for the year. Also, the December average sale price came in at $837,788, up a positive 11.8% compared to last year. Note that the overall 2019 year-to-date market average number is the highest we've seen all year, $819,319, up 4% from 2018. The GTA real estate market overall averaged 29 days on market. And detached home sales in December 2019 with a purchase price over $2 million were up 73% at 114 houses, while condo apartment sales over $2 million were lower by 31% at 9 suites. The condo share of the market was up slightly at 36.1% during the month. And downtown condo active listing numbers were up 3.3% in CO1 and basically flat in CO8 from last year at this time. Also, December condo sales were up by 7.7% in CO1 and up in CO8 by a big 33.3% compared to 2018. The downtown condo days on market average was 23 to 26 days, 3 to 6 days faster than the overall market. And the ratio of sales to listings for condos downtown was up in CO1 at 71.9%, but slowed slightly in CO8 at 66.7%. Both were still much higher than in the overall market, 59.4%. Building on this higher demand due to better affordability, condo appreciation in the two main downtown markets averaged 5.9% to 6.8% year over year, highest that we've seen all this year. Sales numbers have now increased in many 905 neighborhoods, although appreciation percentages are lower across the board in the 905. December and January are usually the slowest months of the year, but December was an outlier with higher than expected sales and price appreciation. We can confidently expect 2020 sales numbers and prices to increase as we progress into the typically busy spring market, mainly due to increased demand and lack of supply. This month, for the first time, we're looking at the Toronto Real Estate Board's sales to new listings numbers over the last 4 years. Although we typically factor in sales to active listings as a benchmark, it's interesting to note how the critical shortage of houses and condo suites for sale is affecting our market. For December, that new listings ratio stood at just over 120%. A number of 100% would mean that every listing sold every month. At 120%, listings were selling faster than they were appearing on the market. With supply and demand principles in mind, we've seen that prices went up the most in December from any other month in 2019 because of that shortage of supply. That trend really began in October, and unless the supply of new listings increases dramatically, we can expect it to continue into the 2020 Toronto market, resulting in higher appreciation rates. So what's the best way to make your first baby step into the Toronto or GTA real estate market? Make a call or send an email to your favorite RE/MAX Hallmark professional and set up a conversation over a coffee to discuss what your buying or selling options going forward might be. Remember to check back here in early February for our January 2020 Toronto Real Estate Market Report summary.